Shalom, family. It's good to see you all. I am real excited about a lot of things that are about to happen. I should be able to put out the new leave-in spray, conditioner spray, tomorrow. I should be able to do it tomorrow. And by the end of the week, I should have the Batana oil out. Um, and there's only one more product that I will be putting out, but I might not be putting this one out until fall. And what it is, it's herbs that will gradually reverse gray hair. So I'm working on that. I'm using it on my own head, although I don't have that much gray. So I'm using it on the few strands that I have. If it works, then I will put that out. So those of you that are interested in naturally reversing your gray without using dyes, um, you probably can do it the natural organic way and avoid using any kind of hair dye. So those are the things that are coming, and I know I'm excited. And I want to thank all of you that have come over to my Etsy and Walmart stores and showed your support and left your feedback. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. And nothing has gone unnoticed. Yes, it's going to reverse white hairs, gray hairs, and it should work in about a month. In about a month, you should notice the gray hairs are getting darker. Now, another thing I want to say is in my hair elixir, I have vanilla. And vanilla is known, like if you got like blonde dye in your hair, it will gradually darken the blonde. But, we as Hebrews know what blonde hair is. And I doubt if many of us are walking around with blonde hair. But it will turn your hair, your dyed hair, if it's a light color, it'll gradually start darkening it. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I mean, you can use this on your hair, and if men with beards that are a little gray, you can use this on your beards. All right. So let's get to Byron Donald. Byron Donald, the Republican from Florida, who never have anything decent to say about the black community because he's just your raccoon. Well, he's been married twice. And I don't need to tell you that neither one of these women were sisters, right? So let me go ahead and share my screen. All right. So, this dude with his attitude and how he feels and talks about the black community, it's not hard to guess that whatever he's married to ain't melanated. Okay. It's not hard to make that guess. So his ex has come out to pretty much say he ain't nothing but a big liar. He literally lies about everything. This is what his ex-wife is saying. And this is his ex-wife right here with him. I guess this was the day they got married back in the day. So let's get into what she has come out to say about her former man here. All right, can everybody see the screen? Please give me a one if you can see the screen. Well, I mean, he outbeat, Brandon, he is a buck dancer, and this is what buck dancers do. They marry somebody that don't look anything like them or the people that they come from. That's what, that's what a raccoon do. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So Byron Donald, his first wife, has come out to let everybody know what he really truly is. And some of the stuff ain't going to surprise you, but some will. Now, some of our people have said, oh, he's a tether. He's got a Jamaican, he's from Jamaica, he's a tether. Well, his ex-wife is saying that's a bunch of BS. He goes around and just tell people he's Jamaican, but guess what? He ain't a Jamaican. Not according to his ex-wife. It's just some BS he goes around saying. So let's get into it. So we know that Byron Donalds is in line to be a possible VP pick for Donald Trump, along with Tim Scott and others. So his ex-wife exposes Byron. She said her ex-husband ain't nothing but a pathological liar. The Florida representative, Byron Donalds, has found a broadcast of critics in his race to become Donald Trump's vice president pick, but one name in particular stands out from the crowd: his ex-wife, Bisha Hall, who believes that his far-right bid is super dangerous. In an interview with the Florida Trident, Hall described her former husband as opportunist. He's that kind of person, as someone unafraid to create, elaborate lies in order to achieve his end goal, such as pretending to be from Jamaica in order to score a date with her during their freshman year at Florida A&M University. She said he literally lied about being a Jamaican. So all that Jamaican stuff ain't real. Boy is homegrown here from America, not Jamaican, but he lies and says he's Jamaican. I mean, think about that. Who the hell does that? If I'm not from the islands, why would I say I'm from the islands? I mean, who does that? So, anyway, he was trying to fill a void and get what he didn't have, Hall told the publication. According to Hall, Donalds wasn't politically active whatsoever during their 8-year on and off again relationship, except when he registered to vote as a Democrat in Tallahassee, Florida. So I guess that's around where they used to live. Hall also contested Donald's account of his run-ins with the law. Now listen to his police record here. According to the congressman, he was arrested in 1998 for possession of marijuana. And then the following year for bank fraud. He served no jail time for either offense, and the second charge was expunged, meaning no details of the case are publicly available. But this dude talks trash about the Black community, and he got that kind of background. But according to Hall, Donalds was arrested for the first time for marijuana possession with intent to distribute, and a second time for stealing while working at his campus bookstore. So she said there's more crimes he actually committed that people don't know about. See, Donalds told you about 2 crimes. She's saying there's more. So this dude was nothing but a straight up criminal. But now he's trying to walk around and act like he's better than somebody. Hall was reportedly reluctant to go on the record about her time with Donalds, but became willing to make a statement after she saw her former partner grandstanding for Trump, a politician that she believes is fundamentally a bad person. So she's calling Byron Donalds, her ex-husband, a bad person. And she's literally letting you know you should not all the way trust this guy. And just listening to the criminal record, I would think not a lot of people would want to be around him. Trump has, after all, bragged about, assaulting women, and was found by a jury to have raped E. Jean Carroll, fueled and refused to stop the January 6th insurrection, and faced 91 criminal indictments after his presidency ended for supplying hush money payments to Stormy Daniels, stealing droves of classified documents and national security secrets from the National Archives, and for his efforts related to attempting to overturn the 2020 presidential election results in his favor. To see Trump and Donalds in collusion together, it was like, if Donalds were a good human being, would this very bad person be pushing him as a poster child? Hall asked the Trident, and they both are she's calling Donald Trump and Byron Donalds both opportunists to trot him out there. And it makes some people feel better about Trump. I think he's going to be super dangerous. And I think morally, he and I have no crossover at all. So she went to a publication and did an interview and tried to spill the beans on Byron Donald. So, wow. When I read through this last night, I was like, okay, now the part that caught my eye is when she said he, tells everybody he's from Jamaica, but it's all a lie. So, I mean, y'all, let's face it, we know even our people right here in America, born and raised, homegrown, they come from a coon stock, and we know that. We know that. So, what the two things revealing, he committed more crimes than what he has admitted and lied about being a Jamaican. Those were the two things that stood out for me in her interview. Mm-mm-mm. I'm not shocked, y'all. I mean, look at the way this dude act. Remember, he was trying to glorify Jim Crow just about what, 3 weeks ago? He was trying to glorify Jim Crow. Come on. Mm-hmm. Wow. Mm-hmm. So he's married to a different woman now, but of course she's white. And they have some biracial children together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like I said, my problem with them, if you're going to be a Republican, be a Republican, but be one without trashing the Black community, because it just looks like you got some kind of hidden agenda there, you know? So why can't you be a Republican and go on with your life? In order for you to be a Republican, you got to drag the Black community. I don't respect you. I don't think anybody should. That's the same mess Candace Owens she did. And trust me, I don't believe Candace is done with dragging the Black community. She now got her own show. See, she's going to get on a roll again, and watch, she's going to have some outlandish thing to say about the Black community. It's coming. She ain't done grifting yet. At least I don't believe she is. Oh, Ben Carson is a disgrace. I mean, seriously, he's a disgrace. I can't even bear to listen to some of the outrageous things he be saying. But Donald Trump will have him back in his administration because let's face it, no matter what you think, Donald Trump likes raccoons. Those are the only kind of Black people he surrounds himself with. He just liked the raccoons around him. That's how many of them are. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I don't believe, just on my personal opinion, Byron Donalds is not going to be a vice president, y'all. I don't see Donald Trump picking him. I would say between him and Tim Scott, I think he would choose Tim Scott over Byron Donald. And Tim Scott is garbage too. But between those two, I really don't believe Byron Donalds got a cold day in hell of being vice president. I don't believe it's going to happen. Hmm. Yeah, well, Vicky, that's what his ex is saying too. He's a bad person. She said he's not a good person at all. Mhm. Oh, I'm getting oh, no, 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 the commercials are being completely done. Do y'all remember the actress I had hired for the Better Buggy? Do y'all remember her? Some of y'all might remember her when I had the Better Buggy before they kind of fell apart. I had a commercial with a black actress that I had found. She is doing a commercial for my hair products. And I had just sent her some of my products. So she's going to do the actual commercial showing my hair products and talking about them. So that one's coming. It'll probably be ready in August, I would say, more than likely in August. But yeah, I was able to get her again. So, I like her because the work she does is very professional, and and she's a very attractive young woman, and I think she would do well representing my product. So she's working on it right now, and hopefully, like I said, it's probably going to take her a couple of weeks to get everything done because she's going to be doing the script and editing and getting the products and propped, as props and everything. So I'm sure it's going to be a very good finished product, y'all. So it is getting better. I'm still going through the growing pains right now. So just bear with me. We'll get through it. Hmm. No, the Better Buggy is not coming back. I know. I really like them. I thought they had a good thing going, but things just didn't work out in the business. The farm between the farmers and the business, everything just sort of fell apart. Hmm. It was a good service. I love the concept of buying directly from Black farmers. That was great. I wish something could have been worked out. Oh, absolutely. And I'm sure you saw my new sponsor. I got a new sponsor, iShop.black, and I'm going to check it out. I might actually put some of my products over there. So what they're doing is looking to set up a marketplace for Black businesses. And we always talk about buying Black. And I do like that. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to show their ad on my channel. And actually, Phil from African Diaspora, he also showed the same ad on his channel. So, he's just trying to build up the business and get more Black businesses over there. And it'll be a nice marketplace for, our community to go to and buy from. So I know some people don't like all the ads, but you can't really grow a lot on YouTube if you're not willing to be flexible and have sponsorships. When you start having sponsorships, then more will come, you know. And unfortunately, on YouTube, not enough of us got sponsorships. Yeah, if you go to white YouTube channels, they got all kinds of sponsors, but many of the Black YouTube channels do not. And that's really unfortunate. But I don't mind going over there and supporting that website because of what it represents. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know people don't always like the commercials, but what other way is a person supposed to let you know that they are there? But through their ads. So y'all, please, 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 um Timu, no, no, I have not. Um, I'm not on Timu. Yeah, yeah, I'm not on that website. hmm So, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I am going through another 95-degree day. It seems like these heat waves, they just last forever. It just seems like they go well beyond a week now. And like I said before, when I was a child, I remember a heat wave was like what, 2, 3 days, and then it would kind of break. Now these things seem like they go on for an oblivion. It's like, okay, how many days are we gonna have? Are we gonna have like this? Boy, if you are non-melanated and you got to deal with this intense heat. Now, y'all, I went to the store a few days ago and I saw a little white girl. She was beet red. I was like, God, you could tell she was sunburned. Probably like around 11, 12 years old. And she was walking around the store beet red. I just looked and I laughed. I said, yeah, it's that time of the year, and these heat waves go on beyond a week. Yeah, y'all, a lot of y'all gonna be walking around looking like that. 102. Yeah, Miss Ebiel, we are 95, but the heat index, it says that we are 104. And I think when it was 99 degrees just about 3 days ago, it said the heat index was 107. Boy, you really feel it. You really do. Wow. Looking for Oceana, 113 degrees where you are. Woo! Where are you? Arizona or somewhere out there? Out in out in the west? I saw the Death Valley temperature. I think they said it was a record breaker, 129 degrees. That is like insane. That is absolutely crazy. I mean, I know that's the desert and everything, but that's crazy that somewhere in this country the temperature goes up like that. Oh, you're in Phoenix. Okay. That's what I said. I said you must be out in Arizona. It was 128 degrees in Death Valley and a kid was deleted. Yeah, you're going to be deleted out there. You know, Prime Black, you know what I used to read years ago? That if you wanted to get rid of somebody, you drive them to the desert and throw them out the car. And that's how they do it out there in the West. Like, you want to get rid of somebody, they said they do that all the time. They'll take you out in the desert and then throw you out the car. hmm Well, yeah, Cali gets, yeah, because a lot of it is desert. That's why they keep showing you Los Angeles and smog and all that stuff. And well, yeah, you built Los Angeles out in that used to be a desert. And they took the desert and built a city on it. So yes, it gets mad hot out there. hmm Oh no, they do that out there. They take people to the desert when I guess it's better than using a bullet to some people, and they just throw them out the car in the desert, and they if they can't get out of there, then it will unalive them. And I heard people do that to animals they don't want. Like if they got a dog and they don't want the dog no more, they'll throw the dog out in the desert. People do some wicked things. Remember, we're in the Gentile world. People do a lot of wicked stuff. Okay, they do. I got to check that out. Just Another Woman. I've heard of a black food product sold at Walmart called Better Veg, free of GMO. I'm going to have to check that out. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when my son was real little and we would have days like this, I used to have a season pass back then to Sesame Place, and it's like a big water park. So we would get down in that water all day, and it would be 90 something degrees. And you know how it is when you get in the cool water and you get out, you don't even feel the weather. You don't feel it at all. And that's why I used to like doing that. I was still working in corporate America, but on the weekends, we'd all hop in the car and just go to the water park all day. And it was nice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on, but y'all, please, if you don't have to go out and you're in this heat wave, don't go out. Try to stay where it's cool. It ain't no joke. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Thank you so much for being here. And again, thank you for all of your support with my business. Yesterday, I hit 700 items that I have sold on Etsy. I mean, that's amazing since I just started in May. And I couldn't have done it without you. So, everybody, please enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll definitely come back again on a different topic. Shalom, family.